Hey everybody, and welcome to the Gift of Life Marrow Registry's very first Steps for Life virtual 5K. My name is Tim Leary.
And I am Chelsea. Together, Tim and I are on the Tim and Chelsea morning show on New Country 103.1, and we are super pumped to be with you, even though it's virtually, for the first virtual 5K.
Yeah, it's a little different this year, but Chelsea and I are super excited to be here because we've been with Steps of Life for many years here in South Florida, and we're passionate about the gift of life and their mission to save lives, and we're excited to celebrate with you tonight. So get ready, because there are thousands of people getting ready to lace up their shoes and hit the road across the country.
Hit the road. I see what you did there.
Hit the road around the country and around the world.
All right, so like Tim said, this is the first year that Gift of Life has held its 5K virtually. So like you said, around the world, across the community, but we're still also able to be here together, which
Absolutely.
is so cool. So even though we're apart. So you might not know this, but Steps for Life was actually established over 10 years ago. And listen to some of the amazing, incredible success that they've had. So since the beginning, this event itself has helped recruit 16,610 new donors to the registry, resulting in 324 matches found for patients who actually needed those transplants. Wow. Amazing. An incredible 54 transplants have taken place thanks to these donors. And you won't believe this, Steps for Life, this event has raised over $1.8 million for Gift of Life.
Now, that's an incredible accomplishment. What also makes tonight very special is that the Kickoff is being held in conjunction with World Marrow Donor Day. Now, this is an annual event and is dedicated to celebrating and thanking bone marrow and blood stem cell donors worldwide. It's also a day to raise awareness about the importance of registering as a donor and the impact of blood stem cell transplantation on patients' lives. World Marrow Donor Day is celebrated in more than 50 countries on all 7 continents with hundreds of thousands of people.
So thank you guys, because we are so excited that you are joining us as we are able to celebrate together. So of course, we've got to thank our sponsors, those that make this possible and make Gift of Life's incredible work possible. So special thank you to our platinum sponsors, CBRE, McKesson Corporation, and Brown & Brown Insurance. And of course, thank you, all of you, the runners, the walkers, the team captains who work so hard to fundraise, and you are truly the ones who spread the word about Gift of Life and get the message out. So we are officially kicking off the 5K tonight, but you still also have plenty of time, which is really cool about this, to recruit new members onto your team and keep those fundraising efforts going. In fact, Gift of Life has some fun incentive prizes as well, available on the virtual 5K website for top fundraisers, so make sure to check those out too.
The Gift of Life's Registry of Donors is the key to providing life-saving transplants for patients in need. However, some patients are still searching for their heroic donor.
So today, now more than ever, we truly need your help to find matches for patients like Sloan, a sweet 3.5-year-old little girl, Saxon, an 18-year-old young man who's eager to head to college, and Karen, a devoted mom and grandmother, each of them battling blood cancer and looking for their bone marrow superheroes.
We can't rest until each of them finds their match and has the treatment that can save their lives. Now, Chelsea and I have been lucky enough to attend several Gift of Life events in person, and we know that the highlight of this amazing moment in anybody's event is when a recipient
I don't do well.
gets to meet the amazing donor
so cool.
For their very first time. And trust us, this is an experience that you're not going to want to miss.
Never do.
It's time to make this incredible introduction here tonight. So we want to welcome Kathleen Hanson, representing CBRE, a top supporter of the Steps of Life 5K for the past 4 years. Kathleen is the operations manager for CBRE's 200 Park office and manages all the charitable giving for the company in the tri-state area. We are truly, truly grateful for the partnership with CBRE. It's now our pleasure to turn things over to Kathleen, who will have the great honor of introducing a couple of very special people together for the very first time.
Thank you, Tim and Chelsea, for such a warm welcome. I am thrilled to have the amazing honor of making this special introduction. CBRE has been involved with Gift of Life for many years, and we are so lucky to be able to participate in these life-changing moments. As Tim said, the highlight of every Steps for Life 5K is the incredible moment when a donor and recipient meet for the very first time. Even though we are celebrating from a distance this year, we could not have this event without such a unique and special experience, so a virtual meeting is the next best thing. Tonight, we would like to introduce you to an incredible man, Bernie. He is 66 years old and a resident of Houston, Texas. Bernie owns a business that provides management consulting, asset management, and investment services. Welcome, Bernie.
Hi, pleasure to be here.
We're absolutely thrilled that you're doing so well and able to share this special moment with us. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling well, thank you.
Fabulous, that's great to hear. I know you're very excited to meet your donor. First, let's tell everyone joining us a little bit about you. Nearly 10 years ago, you underwent treatment for acute leukemia, and we were on the verge of being considered fully recovered. Then, in 2018, your white blood cell count began to drop. It became clear that a blood stem cell transplant would be your best option. You were elated to learn that you had a matching donor in the Gift of Life Registry. You received your transplant in July 2019 at MD Anderson Cancer Center and told us by the time your stem cells arrived, you felt quite relieved. You mentioned that it was hard not to imagine the plane that was carrying your stem cells falling out of the sky or some other logistical disaster taking place. But as we can see, all went well, and thanks to your donor, you look wonderful as you join us today. Bernie, I would like to tell you a little bit about your donor. You'll be happy to hear that the note you sent him made it through all the channels, and he not only received it, he treasures it. Your donor joined Gift of Life's registry in 2014 in Jerusalem, thanks to our partnership with Birthright Israel. He felt it was important to volunteer as a donor because we all have the responsibility to care for one another. He is 27 years old, and like you, he lives in the Houston area. We actually estimate that the two of you live about 20 miles apart. He owns a Chick-fil-A franchise, and when not at work, he loves sports, bowling, reading, and yoga. Your donor hopes more than anything that you are doing well and staying healthy, but he also really hopes that you aren't a New York Yankees fan. Bernie, the time has come, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to your donor, David.
Hello.
Hi, David.
Hey there.
So you live in Houston?
Yes, sir. I live on
Amazing.
Timer. What about yourself?
Also, I live near the Heights in Timber Grove, actually.
Oh, wow. No way. That's so cool. This is you should see my face when she said you're from Houston. I lit up. That's the coolest thing. I had no idea. That's so cool.
So I guess my plane wasn't going to fall out of the sky after all.
Right? Oh, man.
I was really sweating it, I'll tell you. You know, they take your bone marrow out before the stem cells arrive if you're getting a fresh transplant, and so I'm sitting there watching my numbers drop and go down to zero and saying, well, in fact I asked, well, so what's the contingency here?
But you look great. You sound awesome. I mean, I'm excited for this for a while. And she said your note. I actually have it right here. I keep it with me a lot, so it stays in my little treasure chest on my nightstand, and I'm always going to keep it. It was a beautiful note, and very happy to be a part of your journey, and I'm hoping it's forever this time.
I'm very appreciative of your generosity. Needless to say, I am, my parent and my family is, my wife, my kids.
This might be a weird thing, but if we can get dinner sometime, I would love to be able to meet your family. And
if I ever leave the house.
In person. Right? Whenever this COVID nonsense ends, I would love to meet you in person.
Well, this is truly amazing. I would love to visit with you and spend a little time chatting, just kind of catching up. But so, what motivated you to do this, to join Gift of Life and give a donation?
So I've always had this weird thing about donating blood. Even when I was like 14, 15, I had my parents take me to go donate. I don't know why, I just always liked to do it. And so I donated quite a bit just throughout my life. And then when I was on Birthright, they kind of said, hey, you're about to go to the airport to go back home, but let us swab your cheek really quick and you can donate bone marrow one day. And I was 2014, so I was 21. And I was like, sure, why not? And I never thought I'd get called. And they called me and said, hey, you're a match. Why not go for it? And I said, sure, I'll get tested. And here we are. So kind of just trickled down from donating blood to plasma to stem cells. So never thought I'd do it, but here we are.
I'm very grateful for that. Was it very arduous to deal with? Did you have to do
like compared to what you went through? It really was not. The biggest difficulty was just scheduling, to be honest, just because work and all of that. Right. But just a couple shots prior, went and sat in the chair for a few hours, watched some movies, and that was that. So my side was easy. I'm happy that it was that way. More people do it. Helps people.
It was a good match, very close match. I think you even had my blood type.
I did not know that. I honestly didn't know any of that, so we were really close.
Yeah, in fact, it was 14 for 14 on the alleles, and it's usually 10 for 10, but now they're up to 14 that they look at, and then they look at blood type. They look at whether you're male or female. They look
Be
at
positive.
Yeah, exactly.
Always happy. Wait, so let me ask you this: how are you around cats now? You're allergic to cats now? Because that's my allergy. They told me you might inherit my allergies.
Oh, that's funny. I was going to ask you about allergies because we have a cat, and I noticed I'm sneezing more around the cat.
That's me. I'm sorry.
And I was curious about that. I had no allergies or anything like that, so.
That's crazy. They told me that might happen. So yeah, look at cats. Even though I had two when I was with my parents back in the day. We had some cats, and yeah,
interesting.
Itchy mouth, itchy ears, little watery eyes. Yeah.
No, just a little sneezing on it.
Nothing too bad, but dang. So I'm sorry. My apologies.
No, that's okay. It's really not anything that you'd notice.
Awesome.
You're both wearing the same shirts. Would you be able to show us?
Sure.
So these are the kind of miracles that life is all about, and every person. Gift of Life wants every person who needs a transplant to be able to find a donor. So I wanted to thank you, Bernie and David, for sharing this very important moment in your lives with us. As we all go out and run our 5Ks, we hope that you remember Bernie and David and know that your support helps us make even more miracle matches. Back to you, Tim and Chelsea.
See what I mean? I'm not crying.
It's dusty.
You're crying.
It's dusty in here.
It is the most amazing thing to be a part of, to witness something
Seriously,
like that.
that was incredible, and thank you guys for allowing us to be part of that very, very special moment in your lives.
Like many organizations, though, Gift of Life has been forced to do things a little bit differently this year. But we know cancer doesn't wait for COVID. It doesn't go on pause to end, and patients who need transplants don't have time to wait until a worldwide pandemic subsides, right? It keeps going. Everyone has to keep doing this work for Gift of Life. So not only are we proud to say that all of Gift of Life's critical operations have been able to continue without interruption since the beginning, but the organization has found ways to pivot its live events into virtual experiences like we're doing right now that we can all safely enjoy from our homes.
Now, this is incredible because over the summer, Gift of Life held its very first online talent competition.
So
So
cool,
cool. And here to perform tonight, and it was called Gift of Life's Got Talent. And one of the performers who was one of the top finalists in the competition, her name is Melissa Golden. And not only is she an incredible musician and she's an incredible singer, but she's also a Gift of Life campus ambassador superstar.
So awesome.
So ladies and gentlemen, please, here is Melissa Golden.
Thanks, Tim and Chelsea. I'm so excited to be here to help kick off the Steps for Life virtual 5K. Today I'm going to sing Let It Be by the Beatles. I hope you enjoy. Of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, oh let it be, oh let it be. Oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be, oh, let it be, oh, let it be, oh, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be. Back to you, Tim and Chelsea.
Wow, Melissa, that was absolutely amazing, awesome, inspiring. You clearly have such a passion for Gift of Life, and we thank you for all the awareness that you raise and all you do for this organization.
Now, it's almost time for us to sign off for tonight, but before we do, we have to find out the names of the winners of the chance drawing.
Okay, so we have a little swag bag, a little fun pack, if you will, from the Gift of Life. So, are you ready for the winners? Don't look. No cheating. No cheating. Caitlin Perella. Congratulations, darling. Are you serious? And Lorraine Warnow are going to be getting your Gift of Life packages in the mail. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody. Now, remember that the Steps of Life Virtual 5K is running now through October 25th, so you can still get out there and walk, run, or jog your 5K course and enter your time at giftoflife.org/virtual 5K, and you could have a chance to win a medal in both adults and kids, male and female. And remember, keep the fundraising going. Encourage your friends and your family to join your team. Post on social as much as possible and keep those donations coming in.
Yeah, because like Tim said, there is still plenty of time to join the virtual 5K October 25th and just talk about it, right? Post your pictures from last year. We want to see it because we are missing all of you. We're missing being a part of this event and hugging everybody. So hopefully we cannot wait to see you guys soon. We can't wait to be a part of it again next year.
Everybody, thank you very much for
Good
joining
night.
us. We'll see you later. Bye.